Good morning, good morning. It's Monday morning, man. And well, I'm solo today. Zach had to go to court, on that wreck that he was in with his car a couple months ago or whatever. Yeah, the hits keep piling up for, there's a lot of unseen costs that, well, man, I wrecked my car, man, or it only cost me, $900 or whatever. I got lucky. Well, yeah, got lucky you didn't get killed. There's just a lot of unseen costs, right? Missed work is a big one, right? It probably, at the end of the day, $900, that's probably half of what it really cost. For that whole debacle of, the wreck. And I'm grateful and thankful that he didn't get hurt. And I'm grateful and thankful, we're in a spot to where I could help him get it fixed and all that. But I'm just reflecting back on, the real cost of things when things come up. And the real cost is still adding up. Because he missed a couple of days of work when it happened because he didn't have a ride to work. So, and then, missed today. And he's going to have to pay a fine. And I know how these guys do when they're out here. The guys that come out here, they'll go to court and they'll get it put off. See, I'm the type of dude, this is what I would have done. I wrecked my car. It's bad enough. I got a ticket. It's bad enough. But what I'm going to do after that point is I'm going to know what the fine is, right? And I'm gonna have that knowledge. I'm gonna know before I decide if I'm gonna go to court or not. If the fine is $500, well, in my guy's situation, I may go to court. But if the fine is $200 or $250, or we'll say $300 or less, I probably would have paid the ticket. See, that's probably what I would have done with it. Because, see, a lot of things can happen when you're having to drive, a lot of things can happen when you're having to drive 40 miles from here down into the city, the big city, and, you gotta pay to park at the courthouse, you gotta find the, dude, it ain't even nothing to think about. Now, if I have to go to court, I have to go to court. And if I had money to fight it and I really felt like I was wronged, then, I may be a little more, harder on that. But this is kind of cut and dry. The weather conditions did play a factor, and you never know. He might go down there and they might drop it. They might, I don't know. I just don't know that I would have went to court. I probably would have just paid the ticket. And a lot of times that's what they're counting on. But this is a very dangerous situation there. It happened on the interstate. And only, truth be known, only my guy and the victim, that he hit, only they really know what happened. I don't really know exactly what happened. I don't know that I believe a tree was out in the middle of the road, but, it could have been, I guess it could have fallen off another truck or something. A tree ain't gonna fall from the side of 285 down onto the road, on the 285, because the freaking interstate is, 150 yards wide. So, yeah. But that's just another cost, right? You don't have to be all that smart and all that. But if you can eliminate some of the stuff, and that's what I'm really good at. I don't have to be great, but I strive to be. But also, with that being said, I try not to make a lot of mistakes. And I'm talking about in work, life, and all that, you know. When we all make mistakes, and, you know, and I might make a couple today, you never know. But so since I did not know that dude didn't have court, I thought, I didn't, well, he told me he had court on the 25th, but that was like a month ago. And I mean, I don't know. Well, it ain't my business really. So I got enough other stuff to keep up with besides that. So I did not know he didn't have to go to court until last night. So all that good stuff I was talking about, you know, this week we're gonna, you know, have a Bobcat Day. Well, today's gonna have to be the Bobcat Day because, well, I don't want to get started on the route when I really need both the vehicles on the route, because if I do my part of the route, he don't do his part, then that creates a lopsided week. So I got Bobcat work I can go do, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna clean up what I started on yesterday. I got all them trees down. The damn GoPro was acting up, y'all. So I don't really know. I changed some settings on it, so I'm gonna see. I think it has a hard time doing 4K video. That's just my opinion. I had known. See, if my guy had reminded me that he had court on Monday, then I would have let him work yesterday. We could have actually done the route today for yesterday. I mean, yesterday we could have done the route that we had today. We could have done that yesterday. I wouldn't have got the Bobcat time in, but that's okay. I've been over here today, and then we would have run the. But see, this court thing pretty much gonna knock him out of the Bobcat Day, because now we only have 4 days, which is what I was thinking anyway on the lawns. So I'm not going to do any lawns today. Okay, y'all. So I'm here. And y'all can see where I got that tree out, and the stump. I got all. There was a big stump right here I got out. Y'all see the big stump right there. So today what I'm gonna do is I need to clean up what I cut, right? So I'm gonna come in here with the grapple and we're gonna get some of this stuff out of the way where I can walk up to this tree and go on and cut the trunk. And then I'll just save the trunk, over here somewhere, probably cut it in about 15-foot pieces. So, and it's a pretty big tree. You can see, yeah. So all this roots and all this stuff we're gonna put up there, and I'm gonna have to cut that off right there and all that. But I brought the big saw so I want to get this cleaned up. This has got to be, yeah, can't just pull trees over and not clean up. This needs to be where we could put mowers in here, so if we cut this right here, right, and then we cut all this, so you can't even get a mower down through there right now. But I didn't have my big saw with me yesterday, so between that and all the camera issues I had, well, what a pain. Tell you what, this ground is just, when you dig up trees, man, it's like there's 20% underground. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna get all this right here. I'm gonna take these root balls that y'all see. They're everywhere, and a lot of this stuff right here was already here, but we're gonna try to, I'm gonna put the brush cutter on and go up in there and cut all that stuff up so I don't have to stand up in there with a chainsaw. Cut it up and then push it up into a pile. I got some of that fat lighter, you know, that I'm going to put underneath everything. So when we do get to the point of where we are able to burn, we can burn at the, you know, we don't have to, there's no setup or nothing. It's going to be nice and neat. So, but this right here is a mess. Y'all see all that? It's hard to get a good video over here, man, because I'm all over the place. Right? All right, y'all, so I got a problem. The Bobcat went dead, and well, it won't start back. So the battery light had been coming on and off. It's a brand new battery, so I'm gonna go up here to my mechanic shop and grab his jumper. Yeah, it won't start back, man. I don't know what the deal is. I'm beginning to think it's the alternator, though. I'm just glad I wasn't backed up to a big tree or nothing, because you know you got to open up the back gate, the back door on the skid steer to. All right, y'all. So the battery's not getting charged, so it's going to be an alternator or a fuse or the alternator belt or something. I got to lift the cab up to see all that, so. I got it running on the trailer, man, so I don't have to jump it off to get it off the trailer. I'm tempted to take it over to the Bobcat dealer, just let them fix everything that's wrong with it. You know, the front plate, the leak, and now the alternator. But I'm gonna try to figure out what the deal is with alternators. I know their alternator is gonna be stupid expensive, man, compared to what I could probably get. All right, y'all.